Hey, what up, universe? It's the L-Dog Show. So I'm out on my morning walk again. For those of you who watched last week, you might recognize this spot. This is where I found our lovely red-winged blackbird last week, and you can probably hear some birds chirping in the background right now. But I'm here taking a break on at about the 25-minute mark of what I hope to be about a 50-minute brisk walk to replace the swim workouts from my triathlon training. And I just wanted to stop because something has been on my mind all week, and I needed to get it out. What I'm talking about, I've been reading, I read a ton, you know that. I picked up Michelle Obama's book, Becoming. It's been sitting on our shelf at home for about a year. Brenda bought it and then read the introduction and then got busy with other stuff and stuffed it on the shelf and forgot about it. I was waiting for some other things to come in at the library. So I picked it up and started to look at it. And one of the things that literally jumped off the page to me was when she was talking about her school, elementary school in South Side Chicago in the 60s. The gentrification, white flight, actually pre-gentrification, I guess, white flight from southern Chicago had started, and the school where she was attending was very mixed race at the time. What ended up happening, the quality of the school had started to go down, and there was an editorial written in the local paper that detailed how this school was starting to collapse. And her principal, the principal of the school, who was a very well-respected educator, very highly educated himself, wrote a rebuttal. And the rebuttal essentially said that failure starts in the heart. Failure is a feeling long before it is a fact. Now, this is hard for me to say because I don't want to get into too much personal life, but Brenda and I had a discussion and have had an ongoing discussion for the last several months about COVID and how COVID and circumstances and being a commissioned salesperson in the midst of all of that is incredibly hard. And the word failure has started to creep in to our discussions. And the fact that it is even in our vocabulary scares me, because failure is a feeling long before it is a fact. Where I'm going with this, and I really had to sit down and get this out before I lost it, is don't miss this. Take this to heart, that when you start to think that you are a failure, immediately do not pass go, do not collect $200 as the saying from Monopoly goes. Immediately find someone who does not think you are a failure and talk to that person. Get some motivation from people who think you are a success. You need to be somebody's hero the minute you start to feel like you're not your own. There was a song from the TV show Fame, I remember, you gotta be your own hero. When you start to feel like a failure, that's gone. You have to find somebody who thinks you are a hero and embrace that person and let them build you up so that you stop feeling like a failure, because you're not yet. Failure's a feeling before it's a fact. So find somebody who can bring you back to a feeling of not superiority, but a feeling of power. Find your power. Find somebody who thinks you have power, and let them help you find your power so that you don't feel like a failure and you don't become a failure. More importantly, you can't become a failure. Even if you start to feel that way, you can't become that. You can't let it manifest. So that's what I got today. I'm heading back home. Should be home in about another 20 minutes or so, and there we go.